Hey guys, and welcome back to Dating in Real Life. If you're tired of being ignored, ghosted, or constantly trying to convince a woman to give you her time, then I know exactly where you are. I've been there. And I know how terrible that feeling is. I've read all of your comments, and one of them really hit home. One viewer said, "Never allow to be disrespected, and you will see how the things will change." Another audience member also shared a very real story. If she shows no interest, then you shouldn't try to convince her. Later, I met a woman and we were both interested in each other, and it feels much easier when there is chemistry on both sides. Do you see? These aren't just comments. They are truths that millions of men are experiencing. It shows that the problem isn't that you're unattractive or not rich enough. The problem is that you're playing the game wrong. You're trying to convince a woman with what you have, while she only cares about how you make her feel. You're betting on a game you can't win. This isn't a game of luck, looks, or saying the perfect line. This is a psychological game. A game that 99% of men are playing completely wrong. And today, I'm going to help you flip the script, not with tricks or manipulation, but by completely changing your mindset. We're not going to follow the old rules anymore. We're going to explore a system, a completely new approach. And this system is built on 4 main pillars. The mindset shift, from asking to expecting. This is the most crucial turning point where you completely change the game's dynamic. The secret language. Communicate with emotion, not logic. Stop selling yourself, start creating a spark. The art of inspiration. Make her want to give you what you want instead of you having to ask. This is how you get what you want without ever saying a word. The fatal flaw. Never negotiate for her attention. This is a habit that 99% of men make, and it ruins everything. I'm going to break down each point in detail with plenty of real-world examples and specific stories so you can apply them immediately. Let's start with the first pillar, the one that will change your life. This is the foundation of all confidence. Most men are unintentionally giving away their power to women from the very first text, and they have no idea they're doing it. The psychological difference. When you ask, "Can we hang out this weekend?" you're putting yourself in a weak position. You're telling her, 1, she has the power. 2, she's the prize. 3, you're waiting for her approval. This makes her lose interest instantly. Women instinctively are attracted to confidence and the ability to lead. When you ask, you are indirectly asking her to be the leader, and that is not attractive. Real-world example. Imagine these 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, asking. A guy named Chris texts a girl he just met. "Hey, would you like to grab a drink sometime?" Chris waits anxiously. His question has no concrete plan, just a vague desire. The girl feels pressured to make a decision, and she has no motivation to do so. She'll respond with, "Oh, let me check my schedule," or "Maybe I'll let you know." Scenario 2, expecting. It's the same guy, Chris, but this time he's changed his mindset. He texts, "I'm hitting up this new spot this Friday. I think you'll love the vibe there. Come with me." Now Chris is no longer asking for approval, he's extending an invitation. He has a plan, and he has confidence. Now the girl isn't deciding if Chris gets to hang out, but whether she's coming with him. This is much less pressure and far more attractive. Applying audience feedback. This is where we apply the advice from the audience about being ready to walk away. A high-value man knows his attention is valuable. When you make an offer with expectation, if she declines without offering an alternative, you can confidently move on. Because you just saved yourself time on a person who wasn't interested to begin with. You've proven that you have self-respect. Common scenarios and how to flip them. This, "Are you free? We could grab a coffee," becomes this, "I'm grabbing a coffee at XYZ this Saturday. You should come." This, "Could you help me with this?" becomes this, "I need your help with this." Adjust to the context in your relationship level. This, "Are you free tonight?" becomes this, "I have plans for tonight. Can you join me?" This is why a successful, stable guy can get rejected by a girl, but she'll be obsessed with a bad boy who keeps her guessing. Psychological analysis. Women don't choose a partner based on a resume. They choose based on the emotion you make them feel. A successful man can offer stability, but a mysterious man can create excitement, anticipation, and a little bit of risk. Our brains are wired to seek out strong emotions, and stability is not one of them. Real-world example, communicating with logic. A guy with a good job and a nice car might say, "I have a good job, a nice car, I'm a good guy. Why won't you choose me?" This statement is just a list of facts. It doesn't create any emotion. Communicating with emotion. The second guy might say, "I have a feeling you're the kind of person who has an interesting story behind them." Or, "I bet you're someone who loves a challenge." These statements aren't just compliments. They are invitations for her to share about herself, creating an emotional connection. Actionable advice. Playful teasing. Instead of nonstop compliments, tease her a little. For example, when she talks about her hobby, you could say, "Really? I thought you were more of an adrenaline junkie." Create mystery. Don't overshare about yourself immediately. Let her be curious about you. Make her want to figure out the interesting things about you. Use intriguing statements instead of interview questions. Instead of asking, "What do you do for work?" say, "I bet your job is anything but boring." This is the art of inspiration. An attractive man never has to beg or demand. He creates a scenario where she feels happy to do something for him. The reward system. Only reward the behaviors you want to see more of. For example, if she texts back quickly, respond with your positive energy. If she's cold, pull back politely without anger or frustration. The power of implied scarcity. Make her feel that your attention is a privilege, not a guarantee. Don't reply to texts instantly. Make her wait a little. Don't always be available. Show her that you have a life of your own. The make it about her technique. This is an advanced psychological trigger. Instead of saying, "I want you to cook for me sometime," say, "You seem like you're an amazing cook. I need to see this for myself." This way, you're appealing to her self-confidence and her desire to prove herself to you. This is the mistake that 99% of men make. And this is also the moment I want to revisit the audience's comments about not allowing yourself to be disrespected. They were right. When you have to convince her, you've already lost. Why is it a fatal mistake? When you try to convince her to like you, you're telling her that you don't believe in your own worth. Attraction dies instantly when respect is gone. Actionable advice. The one-strike rule. If she pulls away, you pull away too. If she keeps ignoring you, let her go. Don't waste your time and energy. Drop the pick-me energy. Don't present yourself as a man who is willing to do anything to get her attention. Act like you are the prize that she has to desire. The abundance mindset. Remember that there are millions of women in the world. If one person doesn't see your value, another one will. This helps you stay calm and never have to lower your standards. This is everything you need to know. This is not just a video, this is a system, a way for you to take control of the game and become the man you've always wanted to be. If this advice resonated with you, drop a fire emoji in the comments. Share your experiences and don't forget to subscribe to Dating in Real Life. I'll see you in the next video.